and welcome back to the F126 MyTeam career mode. Today we are going to race at one of my favorite tracks on the F1 calendar. It's the Bahrain Grand Prix. Didn't happen in real life, but I'm going to make it happen here. Same goes for Jeddah. We're doing the full calendar for the first season. You can see we're just adding some more upgrades into research and starting development on some more. So once again, I think upgrades will be on for Miami or Canada. We're also doing some facility upgrades. We still have some money left over. We are now still the second worst team or third worst team. It's pretty much tied between us and Cadillac, I think. But yeah, skipping through time, we actually have our first contract discussions with one of the drivers. Yeah, with Stanek. I still haven't really memorized how they look exactly. But it goes decently. He basically wants the same thing that we want from the first season. We are also adding the new sponsor on the car, which is JPB or JPB. No, just the usual stuff, just normal stuff to do at the beginning of a MyTeam episode. As we go into practice, this is the fuel saving program, and it didn't go well. You can see we are green on the consumption, but we lose 1 second while doing it. Even though so far fuel consumption has been pretty good this season, and you've seen in the races that we can fight. So we give it another shot. It goes much better. So we actually passed the practice program this time, and I've got to say I am starting to be a bit bothered by the car looking green in some lighting conditions, especially when we get to the night stage of the weekend, like in qualifying and the race. You'll see especially what I'm talking about as we finish off the race pace program, and it goes actually really well. You can see we were more than 1 second faster. And this is the qualifying pace program. It once again doesn't go right the first time. We were 1 and a bit tenths off. Thank you, Mark. So we just try again, and it goes better. 3 tenths up. So it's looking pretty promising. It's looking pretty much as good as Suzuka looked in my eyes. You can see we were actually P8 and P13 there. Didn't even have to scroll down, so clearly some improvement in both our drivers. But there was actually some wear on the engine, and I've decided to change it before qualifying.
Well, as the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost time to get underway for this shootout for the fastest time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Here we go for qualifying then. I forgot to mention that we're driving as Jack this weekend, but I think you figured it out already. But yeah, our first lap here, you can see there's the Red Bull behind us, but it's a very disciplined Red Bull because he doesn't dive bomb in the final corner. Other drivers should learn from that. But it's 31.3, it's not the best lap ever, so we obviously go for another run. Out of turn 1, we're actually a bit faster, but I go onto medium ERS too early, and the car snaps straight into the wall. No damage somehow. I swear I have damage enabled. I swear, I promise. But yeah, you can see the car just snapped. I have noticed that the car is pretty snappy sometimes at low speed and in fast direction changes. I don't know if it's a Sela thing or actually a car thing. Maybe it's a me thing with driving. But yeah, on the final run we improved by another 3 tenths, which is going to help just a little bit. It's going to be P22 for now, and it turns into, let's see, scroll down, into P23. Yeah, but we are closer together and closer than usual to the rest of the field, so let's see what we can do.
Not far away from starting. Here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Antonelli, Albon, Sainz, Hadjar, and Pierre Gasly, Lawson, Piastri, Ollie Behrman, and Ocon, Alonso, Lindblad, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Lance Stroll, Perez, Bottas, Colapinto, Crawford, Stanek, and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
This is a strategy for today's race. I really tried to make it a one-stop, but the tire wear prediction was too high, so we're going to do soft to hards, and it actually turns out pretty okay. By that I mean the tire wear prediction. It turns out it was pretty accurate. So yeah, soft, hards, pretty much the fastest strategy we could have done there. Mediums didn't really make sense, as the softs just have more pace. So yeah, let's go to the race.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can, and they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, and failing that, within the points.
And onto the grid we go. It seems like one of the Audis. Hulkenberg has a penalty, so we move up the grid already. 5 red lights are on. And away we go. And it's a pretty decent launch. It turns into good traction. It's a good start for us, ladies and gentlemen. To the middle we go. Past Stroll, already up into P20 and into turn 1 we lock up. 3 wide with Alonso and another Cadillac. Can we make anything out of it? No, we cannot. Perez goes past and Alonso keeps position. But on the outside, on the boost, Perez goes to the inside, to the front. Alonso does the same. I'm going to take the outside. A lot of space here. There's some contact behind us, but it doesn't concern us. We are side by side with Alonso now for P17. I'm going to let him go here because I don't want to run side by side. I almost ran into the back of him. And now down the inside into this right-hander. It's not really a common overtaking point, but I like making overtakes there. So up into P17 we go. Bortoleto up next into the tricky turn 10, or is it turn 9? I think it's turn 10. But yeah, onto the boost once again in the slipstream. He's fighting with Ocon in front and he goes by. Luckily that allows me to keep close here. It's really crucial here to stay in the overtake. I mean, it's crucial everywhere, but I think especially here because of all the long straights and the plenty of overtaking opportunities around the lap. So it's going to be very important for me to stay within 1 second of the car ahead, just to get that extra power and that extra regen. As I slide down the inside of Bortoleto, it wasn't really a slide, but I kind of didn't really want to overtake there, but I'm glad I did. Up into P16 as the Hasses in front are fighting. I thought about launching down the inside, but that would not have worked, not in any universe. So, beginning of lap 3 now, on the boost, getting a decent run on Ocon. Can I swing it down the inside? Yes, I can, really late on the brakes. And there you go, that's the overtake, clean as you like. Some would call that textbook. I just call it gaining a position. And no, I'm happy with it. No contact, no nothing. It was actually a really good move. So I'm going to pat myself on the back. Lewis Hamilton has the fastest lap. As we get into lap 4 in the slipstream on Behrman. Overtake enabled. To the outside. No problem at all. As I almost run into the back of Lindblad. The overspeed is still something that I find it hard to get used to. Behrman wants to use the good run to get back past us, but I use some overtake and keep him behind. Lap 4 now, and we are going to do the same thing on Lindblad. Overtake on, now off, but into the slipstream, and we fly past him on the start-finish straight. He's still there, but we are going to finish the job under braking, or are we? He tries having a look around the outside, but nowhere to go, Mr. Arvid. I can say Arvid is having a really good debut, especially in this career mode. I haven't really been paying attention to him in real life. I've been focused on Antonelli, but yeah, good job, Arvid. Down the inside of Albon we are going to go. Once again, an overtake here up to P12. It was actually easier than I expected. It's just a bit of boost to stay ahead as we come into the tricky braking zone. But yeah, up to P12, just behind Lawson. There's quite a gap though. There's I think 3 seconds to Verstappen in P10, but we are going to pit on lap 8 here, our first pit stop. And you can see I finally remembered to turn off the broadcast pit stop experience. So we're hoping for a good stop here. Hopefully no wheel stays stuck to the car. Let's see, turn in perfect as usual. Yeah, come on boys. It's a 2.4 stop, really good. We are going to rejoin in P19, P20. Okay, P20 is good. We are going to gain back some positions anyway with the pit stop shuffle. And we are on the softs, we're on the fastest tire we can be on. So it's time to push. As Oscar Piastri sits the fastest lap now, which is more of what we expect from this season. McLaren have been absolutely dominating so far. Mercedes are pretty much nowhere. As Lindblad goes by, we are up into P12 post the pit stop shuffle. So pretty much where we were in P12, P11, fighting with... actually, I think it was Lawson in front of us last time, and now it's Lindblad, so something must have happened there. But yeah, in the description of Lindblad, can we take P11 into turn 1? He goes defensive, I go to the outside, he's on mediums, so we're going to have some grip advantage. Onto the brakes, a bit of a lockup on the rear helps us turn, and that's the move around the outside. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and plenty of overtake to run away on the next straight. And it's lap 16 now. We are going to come into the pits for the second time to put on a set of hards to finish off the race. It's going to be 14 laps or 13 laps on the hards, easily doable, as you saw we did 8 laps on the softs. But we have a yellow flag in sector 1. It's a Williams going slowly, I can already tell you that. As we come into our pit box, is it going to be a good stop? It's a 2.5, it's good. Alex Albon is out of the session here. He's fighting with one of the Alpines and he's just slowing down. I think it's a gearbox failure. You're going to hear in a second. It does not sound healthy, but yeah, the Williams driver is out of the race. We come out of the pits in P21. Not ideal. You saw Albon there on the inside. But once again, people still have to do their final stop, so we are going to fly by some here, one of them being Roman, our teammate. We come back in P14, we're going to gain a few more positions as people pit, but yeah, it's looking decent so far. We are looking to either equal or better our best result so far. P11 now, Hadjar in front, just over 1 second, so if you can catch up to and overtake Hadjar, we are in the points and we are going to score our first point. However, it's Hadjar in a Red Bull. He just dumped 7 seconds of us, almost 8 seconds total. By the end of the race, Lewis Hamilton actually won. So the McLaren reign is over. He's the first non-McLaren and I think the first non-Norris winner of this season of career mode. It's insane. Berman did catch up to us kind of, but I managed to keep him behind in just enough distance to be comfortable. But yeah, it's going to be P11, our best result so far of the career mode. Get in.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
And extending his already record-breaking winning record, it's Lewis Hamilton to the line for victory.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
It's what they've all been racing towards. Waiting for them, high above the pit lane, is our podium. And for the lucky three, it's time to stand on it. It's a familiar sight in Formula One, and here it is once again. Lewis Hamilton with the trophy held high, celebrating a masterful victory.
We actually got driver of the day too there, but I think that's fair seeing as how we literally gained 11th position, overtook half the field on our way there. But it's a double Ferrari podium with Hamilton in first, Leclerc in third, Norris in P2, so still a good result for him. I definitely think he's going to still be leading. Roman finished P21, he also gained positions but not as many as I did. Yeah, it's a 35-point gap now between Norris and Hamilton there, with Jack jumping out to P18, Roman still in P20, and we are still P11. That hurts to see, but seeing as the battle is so tight, it's only a matter of a few points and to really overtake someone. But as it's been tradition so far, I'm going to leave you with the highlights. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, and of course if you want to see more of this career mode, which if you've gotten to here, I'm guessing you want to see it continue, subscribe to the channel. My name is Don Lucio, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.